Chicago weather.
Travel talk. This is travel talk.
Hey cousins, hey kinfolks, it's your girl, the Real Life Plug, and I'm here at TravCon 2022 with Rich, co-founder of Atlas MedStaff, where you belong. How are you feeling today, Rich?
Oh my gosh, I feel great. It's been a really good show so far.
For sure. Is this your first time at TravCon?
No, this is my ninth.
Wow.
My ninth year, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So how are you liking it so far?
Okay, so this is the biggest booth we've ever had.
Okay.
And so it was awesome and overwhelming all at the same time. But as soon as travelers started coming in and we saw those familiar faces again, right back to normal.
Like that little warm, fuzzy feeling in your heart, yeah?
Like a family reunion thing.
For sure, and you know what? I actually call this my cousin walk. That's what I call my subscribers and my cousins, so it's fitting right on brand for us.
That is awesome.
I love this, and this is such a great setup here. How did you guys come up with the theme this year?
Well, we used to do pool parties all the time, like on the weekend before. So you come early, hang out with us at the pool. And then we realized there's a whole bunch of other stuff we could be doing. So we thought, we're going to bring the pool party inside. That's the theme then.
Great. So did you guys have an outside pool party this year?
We did on Friday.
Okay. And how would the viewers be able to find out about next year's pool party?
Watch the socials. So especially Facebook. We always do the sign-ups on Facebook.
And what's your Facebook group name?
Two of them. So there's Atlas MedStaff, the company page. And then we have a group called the Atlas Life.
Okay.
And that's where, because obviously, Facebook treats groups differently than companies or whatever, and we generally share in between the two, right? A lot. And if you can't find us there, you can find us on YouTube.
Oh, how long has Atlas been in existence?
We just went into our 10th year.
Amazing. And how do you stay afloat with the ever-changing social media waves? What's trending? How do you stay afloat with that?
When we started 10 years ago, I realized I've got no marketing budget, right, at all. I've got no money to spend, but Facebook's free, and LinkedIn is free, and then Instagram is free, and now TikTok is free to a certain extent, right? You can pay to have that, but I mean, the organic reach on those back 10 years ago was huge. So as we've kind of grown and evolved, I've hired, he's around here somewhere, I have a social media team. So I have a social media manager, I have four content creators. And we produce content every single day. So we have two like online pieces of content that we put out that it just talks about anything from bill rates to pay packages to immunizations, you name it. We do that every week. And then in addition to that, we have 3 different podcasts that we produce. One of them is called Healthcare Horrors, which is obviously about scary stuff that happens in the hospitals or whatever. We have one called Beer with Atlas. So one of the things we found is our travelers love to go to breweries when they're on a contract.
Because nurses like to drink, right?
Absolutely, yes, and so do we. And guess what? They would send us those beers because we'd see their pictures and be like, oh, that beer looks great. Like, we'll send you some or we'll bring you some. And so then we sit down on camera, drink them, talk about them. We talk about the area. We talk about the hospitals in the area. It is a lot of fun.
From one agency owner to another, what would you say one of your biggest hurdles has been, especially in your beginning stages, like year one?
That's a good question. I think one is just trying to grow and become relevant in the industry, right? Anybody can get the jobs. It's just making those personal connections with the people that work for you, for the travelers that work for you, making those personal connections and making it. There's a lot of agencies out there right now that have the recruiterless model, right? Where you just fill out the app and whatever. Nothing's more important to us than our recruiter and the relationship that they have with their traveler.
Oh my God, can you say that one more time for the viewers? Look directly.
I say this, oh my gosh, I'll say it over and over again. There is nothing more important than the relationship between the recruiter and the traveler.
Number one priority.
Yes.
Number one priority.
And there's nothing wrong with the online apps, right? We all have the app or whatever, but at 2:00 in the morning, when you get stuck with a needle, the bot on the other end of the chat is not going to understand what happened. Your recruiter will, right? So there you
One
go.
of the models that we've taken on at our agency, Cat MedStaff, we're a little bit newer. We've been in existence for about 7 months, so we're still well within year one, is that we organically create and produce all of our content, like you said, every single day. One of my favorite YouTubers, and I've claimed him as my mentor, is Gary Vee.
Yes.
Are you a Gary Vee fan?
Oh my gosh, I've been watching Gary Vee since he was at the store with the purse store with all the women talking about the Jay Cutler jersey. Go look it up. That's 100% who we are. That I follow. I saw that. I'm like, holy crap, we could do that exactly, and we have been ever since. The dude's a genius. He's an absolute genius.
Absolute genius, and it's all genuine. It's all authentic, and that's what I definitely feel or felt from your recruiters. When I was sitting with them, I had lunch with the recruiters at Atlas, and they were really super cool, down to earth guys. Like, I don't know any professional way to say that, but like they're hella cool, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And it's amazing that at TravCon you have the opportunity to actually meet founders, co-founders, recruiters that could potentially be your recruiters. You know, that's one of the benefits of being here. So why don't you talk a little bit about the benefits from the founder side? Because I do create content for other agency owners as well.
Oh, absolutely. I think the more, regardless of whatever your mug looks like, right, or whatever, it's a Gary Vee thing, whatever you're comfortable with, get out there and do it, or just try it, right? This shouldn't be the face of Atlas, let's be honest, but it is, and we have a lot of fun doing it. And so it's get out there, put your face out there, and just tell your truth, whatever that is, right? Just share your story. There's nothing more interesting than just sharing who you are, where you came from, what your family does. That's genuine, and there isn't enough of that right now, quite honestly.
And you know what? I want to tell you guys again that we are complete strangers. Everything just like maybe 2 hours ago.
You're at lunch.
Rich, that is the exact reason why I created my YouTube channel. Because from a young age, I knew that I'm important. I'm a star. Like, I'm going to be a person of great power, influence, affluence, wealth, and respect, you know? And there's not enough content out there about the process. Everybody just wants to show Lamborghinis and Porsches and trips and property, but nobody wants to show the process. It's not an easy process. So last year, my other company and we were exhibitors here. So I got to see, before I was an attendee, some of the process, and not even all of that, because I have an amazing partner who took care of everything. I just had to show up and be the face and be pretty.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, but there's not enough behind the scenes of what it takes to actually put on something like this.
Yeah.
From the outside looking in, it just looks like, you know, no disrespect. It just looks like some blow ups and what is this called? What is this thing called?
That's like the old MTV logo.
You know what I'm saying? This takes work. Somebody had to draw this from scratch, come up with this themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Been on since February of this year. That's how long all of this took. Every bit of it, and it'll drain you.
It's a process, and if you're hungry enough for it, you will stick it through, and then you get to see great results like this. This is year 9 at being at TravCon. 10 years of existence. So year 1, TravCon wasn't even a thing.
It was here. We didn't have the money to go, quite honestly. So, and it wasn't nearly the size that it is right now. Yeah.
At year 9, almost a decade in, you get to put on something great like this. So what would you say to some of the viewers who are watching who are single parents that are trying to travel with their children?
Oh, just do it. I mean, there's resources out there for you. 100% do it. And if you don't know where to find those resources, find a company that has that and that can help you with that, because they're out there, right? They exist.
Are you one of those companies?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, we do. Yes, absolutely.
One of the most popular questions that I get from travelers is, how much money should I have saved up before I begin traveling?
3 months. Make sure you have at least 3 months total just to fall back on, right? Now, saving obviously is important, but if you run into one of those situations where it's hard to find a contract, or your contract's cut short, or whatever, you got to have at least 3 months.
For some of the newer travelers, what are your requirements for your employees, the type of experience that they should have before they apply?
For our travelers?
Yes.
2 years.
In long-term care, LTACs, home health aid?
Yeah, whatever their specialty is. I just need 2 years of that in that specialty.
What specialties or modalities do you guys cater to?
We do, so we're predominantly nursing. We do allied health as well, but not nearly as much. We know we're a nursing company. We always have been. So
So hopefully after this video, we can bring you some CNAs, right?
Yeah.
For sure. Well, thank you so much for your time, Rich. Is there anything else that you would like for the viewers to know about your company?
Oh my gosh, look us up on the socials. I mean, obviously, if you're watching her, you know where YouTube is, right? And you can find us on YouTube as well. We've got nearly 2,000 videos just about travel nursing. Some are funny, some are me eating dumb food, but some of it really is it's very relevant information to your contract. So go check it out.
For sure. Thank you so much for your time today. All right.